shocking viral video shows a small child with his parents being racially abused on the New York subway. Clear the decks, hold the front page. Time to prepare once more for some mostly peaceful BLM riots. Except this one's not likely to receive much nationwide attention. See if you can figure out why.
Faggot ass Caribbeans back to them motherfucking. Take them back to Europe with y'all.
Yeah, me too.
Gay ass here, Caribbean, African shit. Shit's annoying. Fucking gay ass gorilla looking. Shut up, your ugly body. Nasty ass, mutating, permutating, corrugating, etiolating, skin. Shut up, your body don't even last long enough. I'ma look younger than him by the time he's my age. I don't care about them ugly ass kids in your race. Shut up. Fucking plastic ass body. Little debilitated, enervated, emasculated, feeble, incapacitated, indisposed, emaciating, attenuating, tenuous body. I don't care about you. Shut up, you white monkey. You a dog in this country. You're a fucking dog. You're nothing over here. You are a dog. Shut up. I'm Black American. I'm over you.
So much for the tolerant left. What kind of cretin would viciously verbally abuse a literal toddler, and do so with all the gusto and self-righteousness of someone who believed he had the moral high ground?
Take them back to Europe with y'all.
Get the hell away from me.
Fucking plastic ass body.
Just get the fuck away.
Nasty ass, mutating, permutating, corrugating.
Just get away.
Your body don't even last long enough.
There's no fixing this.
You a dog in this country. You're a fucking dog.
This can't be fixed.
I'm Black American. I'm over you.
It's over.
Shut up, you white.
You just have to escape.
Note how this isn't just some random lunatic crack addict. Dude sounds like he's swallowed a dictionary.
Debilitated, enervated, emasculated, feeble, incapacitated, indisposed, emaciating, attenuating.
He's clearly completely immersed himself in the vile grievance rhetoric of the post-George Floyd racial reckoning. Hopped up on anti-white vitriol that, thanks to woke revolutionaries, has become institutionalized in America. To the point where he thinks he has the right to abuse and intimidate an infant child.
Shut up, you white!
Sounds like he's been reading the work of leftist ideologue Robin DiAngelo, the author of White Fragility, who in a recent Zoom call with other progressive activists encouraged black people to engage in this very type of hateful segregationism.
And then I'm a big believer in affinity space and affinity work. And I think people of color need to get away from white people. People of color need to get away from white people.
I'm over you!
This was unironically the goal. Who has power here? Who has the privilege of knowing their actions are protected by the media and the state? Witness how no one intervenes. Then imagine the roles reversed. A young white man racially abusing a black toddler. The whole train would have took him down in seconds. How oppressed, how marginalized are you really? When you can do that to a toddler in full public view of everyone, and face absolutely no repercussions. 3 million views on this clip, yet the only story I can find about it is this Daily Mail article. No one knows who the perpetrator is, and there's seemingly no urgency to identify or arrest him. Is systemic racism in America really being tackled, or is it merely being reversed? And it's not just in America. This fetishistic, institutionalized, culturally approved loathing of white people has become permissible across the Western world.
What are straight white men good for?
Straight white men?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
What are straight white men good for?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know.
Do you think straight white men are important?
No.
We're utter fucking trash.
Do you think they're important?
No.
It's relentless.
So do you think that the UK is too white or not?
Yeah, no, I'd have to say it's too white.
I think that the UK is too white.
Personally, yes. In cities, it's better off. It's in cities are more cultural, but around where I live is not enough culture of it. To be honest, it's just all white people.
Shut up, you white!
There's much more on this, but first a word from the sponsor of this video. This video is sponsored by Kamikoto Japanese Steel Knives. Look at that beauty. Used by Michelin star chefs around the world, the knives are made with super high quality Japanese steel, using traditional techniques that date back over 800 years. This is the crappy knife I was using before, and this is the Kamikoto Japanese Steel Knife. Look at that, like a hot knife through butter. Faced with the Kamikoto, that carrot didn't stand a chance. That single bevel edge means Kamikoto knives can achieve an unbelievably sharp edge you just can't get with other knives. Kamikoto is truly the edgelord of the knife world. Wouldn't want to mess with that, would you? Each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. The knives come in this lavish heavy-duty ash wood box, so they make a great gift too. Each Kamikoto knife goes through a rigorous 19-step process, and you can tell just by looking at them that they're top quality. Go to kamikoto.com/PJW PJW50. And get this, if you use discount code PJW50, they'll give you an extra $50 discount on any purchase. That's massive. They're also running a massive sale right now where you can get huge discounts on bundle deals. The best way you can support me is by supporting my sponsor. So click the link in the description for kamikoto.com/PJW50. Now back to the video. Companies are even photoshopping stock images of white families to remove the whiteness. This woman made a TikTok video about how spices added to food were mostly just powdered, dehydrated derivatives of fresh ingredients.
This is a PSA to the seasoning police on this app. If in your brain you only view seasoning as things like garlic powder, onion powder, or maybe something like rosemary, if this is what you view as seasoning and seasoning only, let me pose you a question. What does this come from? Granulated garlic, what is that? Garlic? Onion powder, what does that come from? Dehydrated onion? Let's take a look at the spice rub. Dehydrated garlic, onion, and bell pepper.
I sauteed those bell peppers along with my onion and garlic.
What is so funny to me is if I had just doused my chicken in this rub alone, the seasoning police would be out of my comments. They wouldn't even be in there. But the second it's fresh garlic or fresh onion or fresh bell pepper, it's automatically not seasoning.
Now she's become the big scapegoat for a demented social media witch hunt about how dumb white people don't know how to season their food, despite the fact that she was completely correct.
Platinum. Now y'all know I gotta pop it with the Tonys first. Son, I chill beaming. Got my garlic powder right here. Oh my God, this gonna be platinum. Look at the onion powder.
Shut up, you white!
She got mad at why you ain't used a spice comments and freaked out and had to explain garlic doesn't have to come in a shaker. The reason it's funny is black people have created an ethno-religion around the spice meme, and watching a woman harmlessly refute it then becomes a giant attack on blackness. It's hilarious. Literally anything and everything will be used to further this crazed establishment endorsed big tech social media fueled cultural vendetta against the evils of whiteness. Scott Adams got cancelled for his reaction to that Rasmussen poll.
Just get the fuck away.
The Washington Post had a bigger problem with the questions included in the poll than they did with the answers that were given. And this all served to obfuscate the real outrage, which was the results of the poll itself, when only just over a half of black Americans think it's okay to be white. Scenes like the one you witnessed before, and worse, are going to become commonplace.
I'm black American, I'm over you!
The more they drill this South African-style whites as oppressors narrative into the minds of black Americans, the more big cities in America are going to resemble South Africa in their treatment of white people. I mean, did you really think they were going to stop at just tearing down the statues?
Yeah, that's going viral. Yeah.
I'm not blaming these parents for what happened, maybe they were on vacation. But you've got to be totally insane bringing up young children in cities like New York.
Just get the fuck away.
And don't forget, they're now filling the kids section of bookstores and libraries with books teaching toddlers how not to be racist. Now, even they're not immune from facing scrutiny for the original sin of being born white. And that whiteness must be re-educated out of them, which presumably is what this tosspot thought he was doing.
Shut up, you white!
Some respondents questioned the sanity of even allowing children to travel on the subway at all. This is one of the reasons my sons will never experience a subway. Uber's only for us if we ever bother going to a big fancy city. Used to ride the subway in NYC with my mom in the 80s, 90s, everything was fine. The demographics haven't changed, the culture has. Data released back in January showed subway crime had risen by 30% compared to a year before, even outstripping the 22% surge in major crimes across the city as a whole. Subway ridership has unsurprisingly stagnated at 60% compared to 2019 levels, as more and more people seek to avoid this increasingly degenerate, dangerous, subterranean hellhole. But I think we can all agree this problem is far bigger and far more disturbing than just the state of the subway.
You just have to escape.
Get early access to videos, exclusive live streams, and personally DM me. You've seen how much I get demonetized all the time. Well, this is how you support me. By subscribing at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Please click the link in the description.